standards. So software testing aims at achieving quality. So if there are some standards laid down, the testing team will ensure that those standards are met. So what is software testing? This is a technical definition, the process of executing a program with the intent of finding errors and verifying that the program satisfies the specified requirements. So, so that was about the introduction of software testing. In the actual lectures, we will see more in detail what are the different methods of carrying out testing, what kind of documents we create, and so on. The next important topic which we are going to cover is the V model. So as you must have heard, this is an important model in the software testing or even in the software development field. It gains its name from the shape it has or the diagrammatical representation, which is like a V, the alphabet V. And there are different processes, the different phases of the SDLC represented on the left arm and the right arm. So the uniqueness of this model is that the development phase and the testing phase go hand in hand. So the testing phase is not does not wait for the development to complete, but it starts right from the beginning. So we will study this in more detail when we go to the actual course. Then we will see what is STLC, or it's called as a software testing life cycle. So again, as we had phases of SDLC, we will also have phases in STLC. So this is a complete life cycle of the testing phase, or you can say it covers the different activities which any tester carries out when he is doing manual testing. So there are, to name the phases, there are requirement analysis, test planning, test designing, test execution, and test reporting. Also, under every phase, you have some deliverables which have to be created at the end of it. So requirement analysis is to do with about the requirements, whether they're feasible or not, or even whether they're testable or not. In test planning, it is mainly done by the test manager, like preparing of the test plan, selection of resources, then selecting which tools have to be used, and if training is required, then planning about that. Test designing is of creating different documents which you're going to use in testing. It is like preparing a blueprint of testing. Test execution involves the environment setup, and actual testing starts in this phase. And finally, test reporting. It will cover, it will mainly involve creation of reports, metrics, and so on. Moving forward, we will have different types of testings which we are going to cover. So this is a famous name you must have been hearing. It's called as black box testing. So from where is this name coming? As we have black box in the aeroplanes. Okay, so similarly here, what this testing involves is we do not actually go and test the code, but just based on the requirements document, we plan our test. So it is just involves functional testing. So as you can see in the figure, it verifies the functionality of application without studying the internal code. It's mostly called as requirements based testing. It mostly involves requirements, and it is performed only and only by QA teams. The next one, we will also see what is performance testing. So as the name suggests, performance testing will involve about the checking the performance of the system. So it's ensuring software applications perform well under the expected workload. So when the software applications are exposed to loads of data, so we will verify how they perform under load. The goal is to eliminate performance bottlenecks. So the goal here is not functional testing or not finding defects in the functionality, but to find the bottlenecks in performance and eliminate them. It provides information about application speed, stability, and scalability. So it provides information about the speed, stability, and scalability of the application. So performance testing are then further classified into load, stress, and volume testing. So we are going to see each of them in detail in the actual course. The next topic we will cover is security testing. So today we all see that security of the web-based applications is become very important. Also, the financial data which is involved in the software, that has to be secured. So security testing is also gaining a lot of importance. So this testing can be defined, or this testing is done to find possible loopholes of the system to prevent loss of information. The goal is to identify the threats in the system and potential vulnerabilities. So there are again different types of security testing which we are going to see in detail. So they are penetration testing, security audit, ethical hacking. So basically security testing checks whether the computer systems are safe or not. The next topic is web-based testing. So today you know that web-based applications are widespread. Each and every organization or each and every product needs to have their presence on the web. And so web-based testing is also a specialized field in testing. So what is web-based testing? It focuses on complete testing of a web-based system. And why is the need, or what is the significance of this testing? Web applications are constantly exposed to the internet traffic. So that is why testing them is very important. Now what all things will be included in web testing? So if you see, you have a couple of different testings which you will do under web-based testing. So they are functional, usability, interface, compatibility, performance, and security testing. So we are going to see each of the testing types in detail. Okay, so this is an idea of what we will study under web-based testing. And finally, we will see what is quality assurance and quality control. So to define assurance, the dictionary meaning, the act of giving confidence, the state of being certain, or the act of making certain. So the same thing we are going to achieve in the software quality. So if you want to define quality assurance, it is planned and systematic activities implemented to fulfill quality requirements. So if we have to differentiate, or if to compare quality assurance and testing, quality assurance has a more broader level meaning, or has a more higher level view than testing. Testing is more mainly to do with the application, or it has a limited approach, whereas quality assurance aims big. And then what is quality control? So to define a technical definition of control is an evaluation to verify correctness and accuracy. So again, control is a little limited focus. Assurance is a big word, or is a bigger concept. What is quality control? The observation techniques and activities used to verify the requirements, used to verify that the requirements are fulfilled to deliver quality products. So these are two important concepts in the testing world, which we will cover in our course. So that is how we are going to proceed with the manual testing course. We will have each and every topic done in depth. We will have also some practical hands-on by doing a project. So I hope to see you everybody in the manual software testing course by Learn Unwired. Thank you.